Cage back on Pink Cage back on stream. Haze looking to make the most of the opportunity that they're given and to stay in the winner's side, as it's the Diddy Kong in their tertiary of characters set up to go against Joey's World Tour and their static Game & Watch. Though I know Pink Cage has been practicing a couple secondaries, their Game & Watch is just on a different level.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. And for those who don't know, Haze actually got the win over Leon last week at Fusion 111. So, that's something to keep in mind if you are not familiar with who this player is. Start getting to know him because he, like mentioned before, a dark horse, somebody who's always been right there, but just with the high level of talent that's already here in Tri-State, it's really hard to, rank all these players. So many players are worthy and deserving of being in a PR, but it's just so much. There's so much limitation to it that not everybody's going to be a part of it. But Haze, with the performance that he had last week, and with the way that he's been playing today, I mean, he's one step closer to top 8 once again from winner's side. So this could be huge for both of these players.
Yeah, and from a matchup sense, though, this is going to be seeming very tough for Haze, as Diddy Kong can really, while in neutral, this is going to be very even. Diddy Kong can struggle to find out stocks on characters that are as safe as Game & Watch, and that up B is just such a good disengaging tool. But poking around with down tilt netted, Haze the stock unable to get to DI far enough, and that's also going to be a huge benefit for Haze, having access to down tilt up smash, not just as a damage combo, but as a kill combo thanks to Game & Watch's lightweight.
Yeah, definitely. And we're seeing another judgment come out. I mean, Pink Cage, I've spoken with him, and he's not really a guy that uses judgment a lot, but I've been seeing a lot of judgment coming out from him today. And, he's almost gotten a 9 before, so hopefully that's something that we may see later on whenever it's more of like a last resort kind of condition that he may need. But Haze tagging on this damage, holding on to all these 3 stocks in a match that should be very favored for Game & Watch, almost getting punished though, but nice recovery coming out from both these players.
Yeah, it's kind of like we're looking at anti-meta versus anti-meta with how these two are kind of stack up similarly. Ooh. Counterplaying each other, but great buff, like a slightly different get-up attack, though. The chase down with the down smash, yes, it killed and obliterated, but it was also a kill at 170. Like, for Haze, you're kind of taking that to the bank, especially with Banana in hand, going for the angel drop. Good high recovery from Pink Cage, and just to sustain their life a little bit by little bit. Gotta watch these jumps from ledges, as Diddy Kong is so good at not only anti-airing, but also playing out of shield and finding just easy reaction punishes, especially with parries like that. Able to extend with 2 nairs into 3 up airs. Hello there. Like, this is a Diddy Kong looking for damage and looking for your life, apparently, as Haze has just been rocking Joey's World Tour in so many of these 50-50s.
Covering all, if not every option, is Haze. Looking real dominant, 87% tacked on the stock, and we see the judgment once again coming out, but he gets a 1, so that tacks on a little bit more damage on Pink Cage himself, and that could be, this could be his stock. One good call out away from taking the stock is Haze, looking really dominant to start off this game 1.
It's so little, and as a setup from, okay, yeah, there's another up smash. Super clean stuff from Haze all in all, but what I've loved about how they introduced their gameplay was, instead of doing like B reverse banana pull off of platforms or just like run off or drop through with things like fair or bear, they've been doing off of platforms B reverse peanut pop gun.
Yeah.
Which is just so small of an optimization, but it counterplays Game & Watch so unbelievably well, because that peanut will trade with neutral air, and it will trade with or rather not trade, it'll stuff out neutral air, and it'll stuff out some of the approach options that Pink Cage has been doing, especially with that short hop nair being such a high reward option. It was a very, very applicable tool to use on small battlefield. On Hollow Bastion, though, it may not be as freely available with how wide the stage can be, and the center platform not being as favorable to anti-air tools such as that. And instead, it's all in favor of Pink Cage putting together an insane string that resulted in such a Game & Watch classic. Down smash into forward smash.
And we've been seeing a lot of down smashes connecting in favor of Pink Cage, finally getting them against Haze when it matters most, and now just trying to build off that lead. Already tacking on 29% of extra credit, but now this is Haze's time to shine. This is where he wants to start implementing a lot more bananas. I mean, a lot of things we've been seeing has been the mind games. Haze has been able to condition Pink Cage to shield so much that he's been able to get a lot of callouts. But now we're going to see Pink Cage play his game. Going to get an edge guard opportunity right there, but both of them teching with everything that they have and surviving for a little while longer.
And I know it didn't result in a stock, but I agree with that Pink Cage so much. Just really sensing the blood in the water and deciding, yeah, I want to get the stock, even if it costs me my own. Didn't result in a stock drop from either player, as the monkey flip does catch, and the just a normal hit will close it out. That is a huge way to even up the game, though. That shield pressure with the forward tilt, looking for another back air, instead going for down air.
Okay. So, you know, you have to respect Game Watch's recovery. It doesn't matter, you know, what kind of gimpable options you have. It is just one of those safe tools. In Game Watch's arsenal, the down smash covering the roll and the normal get up. The only option he really had was jump, but I feel like he already pressed that roll button and gets punished for it. Haze down a whole stock, but you know what? Diddy is capable of bringing things back with ease. A few good combo strings going will definitely even things back out.
Yeah, trying to, another B reverse monkey, B reverse pop gun, but that time solid counterplay from JoeysWorldTour to still find an opening. So this air-to-air scrapping game is where Haze has found a ton of damage. See if getting back to stage with the monkey flip to center. It's finding all of these scrappy and these trade-esque scenarios has been generally favorable, but with Pink Cage having a huge lead, that forward smash really, and this really needs to result in a stock after that forward smash, but a jump into an up B is able to get JoeysWorldTour just back to stage, and they've been able to avoid so many follow-ups from Haze, but Haze is not taking a ton of damage themselves.
Oh, and banana caught you slipping both figuratively and literally, and Haze capitalizing off of the banana. I'm pretty sure that Pink Cage had to know that the banana was there. It was it was very obvious there. But he landed, he landed right on top of it. I feel like he did try to grab it or something. Yeah. But you know, that's gonna be the stock. But either way, already has no jump. Gonna use the monkey flip to make it back safely. The bacon coming out and attacking on a bit more damage, but nothing to get comfortable if you are Pink Cage right now. You still have to worry about getting this stock. And Haze has been doing a tremendous job, you know, avoiding all these gimpable options.
Yeah, finding a lot of success and avoiding a lot of really dangerous hits. The down smash doesn't bury, so you are still surviving. Just a jab instead of a grab. That's so unfortunate. It could have been a lot more, but Game & Watch does really find ways to suffocate you in scenarios like this. Up airs into nairs, all this platform pressure, and at this point, you're just kind of playing towards your own inevitability, which Game & Watch can play to rather well. Oh, the missing on everything, just such little interactions that aren't going in the favor of Haze. Little starters that just end up missing, just like that. The forward air used as pressure, but would also normally stuff the bomb, just barely whiffing, which leads to the bomb detonating and the game falling in the favor of Pink Cage, who, I mean, quite consistently, we've seen this a couple of times, especially last week. Pink Cage would drop game 1 and then wind it back in games 2 and 3. Oftentimes, game 3 being in dominant fashion.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, Pink Cage really just showed a lot of resiliency, played that game really well, but one thing that he failed to do is take out a stage where you are going to get an FD layout from time to time, and that is in Town and City. Sure, you have a lot of space to run around, but I feel like that's something that benefits Diddy a lot more, especially when you're Game & Watch and you want to keep Diddy in the corner a lot, but now you've just given him all the space to use these platforms, or even when there's a flat stage to start getting a good string going just like that, 37%.
Ton of damage, and this stage is just, it's so beneficial towards how Haze has seemingly wanted to play Diddy, which is with extensions off of platforms, and I guess wild out of shield options can be thrown into the mix too. Missing the banana twice over, instead going down tilt fair, keeping it consistent, 87 to 90.
Yeah, I feel like the game plan now for Haze is get the banana in your hand as much as possible. Hold on to it. Whenever you see the moment to strike, take full advantage of it. Gonna use the monkey flip to make it back to stay safely. Gonna use that uppie as well. You know, I feel like that was more of a panic option, like I think you hit me. But he made it back safely for now. In the meantime, gonna get the usage of the banana. Both these players sitting at a high percent. Anyone is going to die to any strong attack right now. And that's going to be it.
Yeah, that pivot cancel forward tilt. It looked like Haze was trying to stay consistent with the shield there. Finds it down to up smash. The lack of rage actually helping that combo just a little bit. But if there's anything from Haze, like he's got to watch out for some of these monkey flips. They've been happening early, often, and all the time, and especially as a means to approach, not just to traverse the wide stage of Town and City. And Pinkage has done a good job of snuffing them out, but once getting into close quarters, scrappy scenarios, Haze has had a ton of advantage, not able to find extended damage as the bombs are getting negated by both Banana and Monkey Flip alike. This could be huge, though.
All right, and we saw all that damage racked up in favor of Haze, but in the blink of an eye, going for Pinkage now with the banana in hand as well. This could be dire right now, but not going to get much of it, as both these players are keeping it as even as they possibly can. But right now, Haze is in a bad spot as he was sitting in a platform which we've already seen before in the past. You know, Pinkage is really good when it comes to juggling his opponents.
For sure, and so we are literally dead even until that dash attack. He's a little bit more brazen with dash attacks like that, usually trying to keep pokes away from the Game & Watch up smash. Oh, up smash for up smash, but Diddy's just a little bit faster. Great footstool from Pinkage, avoiding so much damage, just missing the drag down, not getting the right hit.
Both of these players are throwing out attacks, hoping that one is going to connect, and both of these players have basically been trading each time or clanking, and none of them have been able to find that big hit that they need. Finally, the monkey flip going to be enough as the side blast zones are small enough to save Haze and give him the stock lead, but now here comes Pinkage trying to come out with a little bit more aggression, catching him with these up airs, not letting him land.
Up air after up air, and a ton of damage because of it. Just Diddy's elusiveness is getting away from so many of Game & Watch's kill power. Amazing way to reset the jump on the platform. Has to go for a deep up, but makes it. And powers his way through, changing up the timings on Pinkage, but the bomb is able to come down with only 20% on the board for Pinkage. This is, I mean, it's winner side top 8 stock who is able to close this out, and Haze has just been on such a roll, leading from the stock they were able to take early on, early in stock 2. With 51% now, we really needed to see Pinkage just kind of shut down the amount of movement and the amount of mobility that Haze has shown off in this game. Good delay on the back end in order to get the landing hit, but that's all he got.
Yeah, and I just love, you know, just the fact that we are in a stage like Town and City. You have so much room to work around, and I feel like, you know, every single option has been correct from Pinkage. You know, he's been getting a lot of opportunities to corner Haze, but it's due to the fact that, you know, Haze has all this room to work around, all this space to work with, that Pinkage has not been able to really keep him in a corner, but now getting the nair into that F-tilt, gonna put Haze in a bad spot, but gonna make it back safely, get center stage again. Oh my gosh, that's it.
That's it.
Overcommitted right there with the jab, and it costed him as Haze was able to grab his banana, throw it, and get him with the forward smash. And now Haze once again on the winner's side of top 8 for a second week in a row.
A tense mix-up at the very end, and one that worked out for Pinkage a little bit earlier, going jab 1-2 into a grab. That time just jab 1-2, but completes it instead, and Pinkage drops the stock for it and drops out into loser's side because of it. Well, I am certain that Pinkage can absolutely make a hell of a loser's run, especially starting with sitting at guaranteed 9th at the moment. They are going to need to power through some tough players, with Visceral and Chris the Hedgehog waiting on the horizon for them if they're planning to make a loser's run, as top 8 is starting to fill out here, Gabe.